everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Cole, a counselor and therapist helping people navigate emotional healing and self-growth. Let's talk about something that a lot of people deal with, but almost nobody wants to admit: the pressure to send nudes. Yes, nudes. If you don't know what that is, it's a naked picture. Because somewhere along the way, society decided that if you're not out here sending full body shots like Amazon Prime same day delivery, you suddenly lame, insecure, or just not fun. And I don't know who created that rule, but we need to talk. Because the truth is, a lot of people feel uncomfortable, a lot of people feel pressured, and a lot of people are being guilt tripped into sending something they don't even want to send. With my recent content about boundaries and, speaking up for yourself, I felt like this was a very relatable and appropriate topic. So let's dive in. In this era where you scroll for 5 seconds and nobody is half naked on your timeline, it can start feeling like nudity is the new hello. Like if you're dating in 2025, you're just expected to participate. And if you don't, you're uptight or you're not matching the energy. But here's the gag. Most people aren't actually comfortable. They're just trying to keep up with the Joneses, what they think everybody else is doing. And social media plays a big part. Some people show up online and revealing outfits, and that's their body, their choice, that's their aesthetic, and that's cool. But somehow that turns into this idea that if they post like that, then you owe your partner the same thing privately. And that's not how boundaries work. Let's talk about the labels. The minute you say, I don't really want to send that, here comes the name calling. Oh, you approve. You boring. You must not trust me. Everybody sends them. Grow up. Stop being dramatic. And listen, wanting privacy is not a personality flaw. Having boundaries doesn't make you childish or insecure. And it definitely doesn't make you less attractive. It's actually a sign of emotional maturity when you can say, that doesn't feel comfortable for me, and stand on that. Let's get real about why this pressure hits so hard. Technology kind of warped how we think about intimacy. Everything is instant now: instant messages, instant attention, instant gratification. And because of that, people start to confuse access with closeness. Then you mix in dating apps where half the profiles look like audition tapes for a tropical swimsuit commercial. And now regular people feel like they have to compete. And let's be real. When you're talking to someone who's very attractive, very popular, or just very in demand, that pressure can hit even harder. Like you have to keep their attention by sending something spicy. But no relationship worth keeping is going to fall apart because you didn't hit send on a nude at 10 p.m. Long distance makes this even more complicated because when you can't physically be with your person, digital intimacy feels like the next best thing. And for some couples, it works, but for others, it turns into this silent pressure. If you don't send something, you're not trying. Nah, trying looks like communication, consistency, effort, and intentionality, not just pictures. And we have to talk about the real risks because people act like screenshots don't exist. There are real concerns. You don't know where those photos end up. You don't know if their phone is secure. You don't know if they'll be responsible. And some people are out here showing their friends, saving things in the cloud, or weaponizing images when the relationship ends. That doesn't mean everyone is dangerous or everyone is on that type of time. It just means that you're not wrong for being cautious. We grew up in a different time. I don't know how old the people are watching this, but millennials, we grew up in a different time. We grew up when technology was just starting to take off, and a lot of us and a lot of our parents are not comfortable with that. So it just depends on what you are personally comfortable with. Don't let nobody pressure you. So let me try to help out with some other ways to stay connected without sending news. Here are some alternatives that still build connection, especially for long distance or online dating. Flirty texts that don't cross your boundary. Make sure that you're always comfortable. Voice notes with your real emotions. FaceTime dates. Sharing stories you've never told anyone. Cute, fully clothed photos that still show your vibe. Or just quality time talking about life. There's more than one way to be intimate. Listen, come in close. I just really want you to know this. Everything is not for everybody. And that includes your body, your privacy, your pictures, your energy. You're not lame for having boundaries. You're not boring. You're not behind the times. And you're someone who values themselves. Anybody worth being with will honor that. So tell me in the comments, have you ever felt pressure to send something you weren't comfortable with? What helped you hold your boundary? If this video helped or resonated, or you think it will help somebody else, like the video, share it, and subscribe. Please, please, please protect your peace and your privacy. And as always, keep showing up for yourself, because that's how real change happens. Peace.